Leo, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising Zodiac signs. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please be sure to subscribe and then ring that notification bell so you know when I upload your favorite content. These are timeless messages, but I do make a new one every single week. Where are you at? Where are you guys at? There's a lot of shifts right now. Primarily, we have Mercury going into retrograde. We have the full moon in Cancer happening on Monday. It's actually the Mercury retrograde in Aquarius and the full moon in Cancer are happening within 3 days of each other. And then we also have the nodes that are shifting. Yeah, they are changing signs. Now, also on Wednesday, Vista, the sun will enter Aquarius, which is your opposite sign. I don't expect that the next few days are going to be the easiest for you. But you know what? Nice is different than good, right? We have a very transformative energy happening right now in Capricorn because of the conjunction between the Sun and Venus retrograde, but Pluto's right there, shifting it up. So a lot of us are changing through our relationships because of our relationships, or changing our relationships with relationships in general. Where is that happening for you? So we have your first, second, third, fourth, sixth house. Happening in Capricorn in your sixth house. This could definitely entail different kinds of health or what you've cultivated, stuff that you've worked on, especially with Venus in retrograde. It's not going to be stuff that's going to hold you back, like financial stuff that's going to hold you back, or relationship stuff that's going to hold you back. But it certainly is something that's almost been coming for a while, and now it's finally emerging up to the forefront. Something that you can't really get around anymore. And ultimately, it's going to be what it's going to be. Your 8th house is in Pisces, and Pisces is where Jupiter is right now. So it's almost like I got to tell myself the truth. I can't stand to not be honest about something. And even if it kind of destroys me, I've got to let it out because I've got to get right with myself. It's about aligning with your truth, despite the fact that maybe the lies have helped you, or not helped you in terms of manipulating others, but helped you in terms of, keeping your life where it was at, in a comfort zone. There's no comfort zones anymore, Leo. Oh, no. There's no comfort zones anymore. The nodes are shifting. And when the nodes shift, there is almost like an earthquake in energy. And maybe other people will disagree with me about that, but no. There is just a sense of we need to now scrutinize these aspects of our life. And where are the nodes shifting into? Well, they're shifting into Taurus and Scorpio. Scorpio is your 4th house of family. And then where is Taurus? Your 10th house. Your 10th house and your 4th house. Your father house and your mother house. Wow. And then we have this Cancer full moon coming up. There's a lot of shifts in family dynamics. And how you're going to have to, if you have families especially, how you're going to have to run those things and how you're going to have to work within them. And there could be some surprises that are coming up that ultimately you might have seen coming for a while and now finally have to confront. Also that sense of how you were raised, right? And how your mother and father impacted you, and those impacts that they had on you in some way playing out in what's happening in front of you now. So all of this is about like a bubble about to burst. I think it's in the best way. Why? Because Jupiter is in Pisces. This is going to be a very beautiful year. This is going to be a year when we're able to face a lot of our shit in the most wonderful context, which is connection to God and how is this helping me to grow and become a better version of who I am. Right? So this is not detriment. This is actually rebirth. let's move into your cards. I just see a lot of surprises. I don't see you losing your shit. I don't. Let's start shuffling. I don't know who has been logging off at minute 5 or 7. Stop that shit. It's hurting the video. Watch the video all the way through. It helps a lot. Also, Leo, just so that you know, I am saying a special thank you to those people who, to the zodiac sign each week that purchases the most extended readings. And my thank you is going to be a special live reading with them. I will announce it in your weekly zodiac reading. If you are the sign, you'll know. I'll tell you. And I will tell you what time the reading is going to be held. So, something to look forward to, hopefully. We have, what is a live going to be with me? The live is going to be me reading cards for you. Giving you quick personal readings. For free. As a thank you. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. So this is aspirations. Aspirations is also Aquarius energy. So what you wanted out of life, the things that you wanted most, I see changing. I see shifting. Also a sense of, there's expansion coming into your world. There's almost like a sense of where you once had walls around you, you don't have them anymore. Maybe even being a lot more social, being around friends a lot more. Possibilities coming through, different dynamics, different friendships, and also opening your eyes to different things, different experiences, different dynamics of yourself. And then we have you see clearly now, which is also Aquarius energy, double Aquarius energy here. So learning through other people, learning through being able to be social, maybe be more social, get out more, do more things, be around different people. Also a sense of change and shift. Huge changes and shifts in your life. Why? Because you see things now, or something has come to surface that you didn't realize before. What are those things? That is a very good question. What are those things? No, not yet. You got to go with the flow, you know? What are those things that Leo is starting to become aware of? Chaos and conflict. Okay, now I know you're saying, what are you talking about, chaos and conflict? Yeah, it's like finally being honest about there are issues here. And with your charisma and wonderful personality, you can kind of dim those down and outshine them. But you can't outshine them to yourself. So this is any kind of conflict that you've been having, any kind of chaos that's been going. Time has run out. Tick tock, tick tock. A change in the wind. Oh shit, that was really bing, bing, boom. It's like, yeah, all of a sudden seeing and once you recognize the chaos, once you acknowledge it, right? Almost honor it. Once you acknowledge it, you can't unsee it, and it's about damn time, because this has been put off for a while. The gig is up, Leo. A change in the wind is here. You have to make changes. You have to. You don't have a chance. You don't have a choice. The changes must be made. And this is a dynamic change. Where is this shift primarily going to happen in Leo's life? Act as if, somebody's chameleon has come off. So whatever the disguise was, whatever you were trying to make things look like on the surface, you can't make them look that way. It's almost like you don't want to. You're tired of pretending. You're tired of pretending like these issues don't exist just to keep things smooth and just to keep things fine. They're not fine, and the dynamics here are you have to confront them. Act as if is here, seeing somebody, could be a person or a situation clearly for the very first time, and you'll never be able to unsee it. Lay a solid foundation. This is Virgo energy. This is your 6th house energy. This is where the major shifts are coming in terms of how you take care of yourself, how you allow yourself to heal, how you nurture things, how you grow things, what you've been cultivating, and even different dynamics within your thought process or things that you're learning. So, but what this Virgo energy kind of supports, that I know, is maybe you need some time alone. You know, it's a sense of I didn't give myself enough time. I didn't have enough time alone. I want time to cultivate who I am and to grow who I am as a person. And ultimately, I may not have been doing that. And that's why there's conflict. There's like a sense of I need a break. Okay, I need a break. You do. You need a break from something to kind of like grow. Is wherever you are right now is not allowing enough expansion. I don't know what part of your life this is of impacting, though. Lay a solid foundation implies that it is career. It implies that it's career, but it's not, because really Virgo energy is a way that you go about something. It's not necessarily, it's not a house of careers. It's just how you go about something, how you take care of something, how you sustain something. You've been sustaining chaos. You've been sustaining what wasn't supposed to be sustained just because it meant something to you. And that's not bad, but ultimately there's a sense of you can't sustain it anymore. So what's going on with Leo? Or it's a time for you to like come to terms with it. You know, it's like a come to Jesus moment. Leo. Financial and material changes are coming, but that's coming in your future. Maybe this is, I don't know if this is what you were trying to avoid, but ultimately, yeah, whatever impact is happening here, there's definitely, it's going to come out and be demonstrated first and foremost in changes to your money, your profit margin, and different material things in your life. Maybe where you live is changing, where you work is changing, who you work with is changing. But ultimately, there does seem to be like consequences attached. And I don't know what that means. Why do I feel there are consequences attached? I don't know. Yeah, flame of inspiration is in reverse. You're not really happy about this. This is just not stuff that you're not happy about this. You're not happy about this, but there's a new beginning. You're not happy about this new beginning. So this was definitely something that was unavoidable. It was like an asteroid hurtling toward Earth, and now I just got to deal with the dust in the sky. That kind of energy. And I know that you will survive this, but ultimately there's just a sense of you're not too fond about this dynamic that's happening. There is liberation here, though. There is freedom. I don't think you really wanted the freedom. No. I don't think you wanted the freedom. You know what's sad? We learn lessons. We learn lessons after the fact. We learn lessons from losses. And there is a sense here of losing something or having to watch it be completely torn down to realize how much it meant to you. It's like you actually think you're going to be better without it? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. Leo. 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 Spirit has your back. Well, that's a good one. That's a good one, man. See, and I'm not, and I know it kind of felt like I was kind of like trying to blame you guys. Blame, it's not about blame at all. It was just a feeling, right? And it isn't about blame. It's like another 5, 2, 3. These changes are divine. These changes had to happen, right? They're divinely guided. And all of these breaks and cracks are sitting there because you really had to grow beyond this. That's where the breaks and cracks were coming from. It's like you were cracking out of the cocoon. The cocoon might have been comfortable, but ultimately it wasn't where you belonged anymore. Right? Taking these chances. Leo. Traitor is in reverse. Exchange energy to create. You want time by yourself. This is almost like a time of hermiting in a way, because this is really a personal growth thing. Exchange energy to create abundance. that's not what you need, or there's a partnership that's been broken down. Oracle, wait for important information. That's what you're doing right now. You're waiting for the next steps. You're waiting to know and understand, okay, what do I do next? Because this is new territory for you. New beginnings indicates that you're in a place that you've never been before. That's what's so exciting. I also feel like there's a sense of excitement here. Because as much as you tried maybe to even avoid this, you also really are going to thrive being here. But you don't necessarily know this yet. So you have to, you're waiting for some information to come in to see what the next steps are going to be. I feel hermit energy here. Like I said, there's a sense of like moving into yourself. What is this? Ew. What? Who? No, I already took it from this. Let's do the moon card. No. I'm very confused. I feel like that's a channeled state of mind right now. Leo. 1, remaining playful. This is also children. And then there's a sense of being supportive for children, or wanting to do what's best for children, wanting to be caring, wanting to take care of. You know what's really interesting? In this moment where you might feel like your world is collapsing, you also find your greatest strength, which is, I'm going to do this differently than my parents did. I told you there was a huge dynamic between that Cancer, Capricorn, mother-father energy. I want to do this different than my parents did. A sense of supporting somebody's genius, supporting somebody's growth, really helping them prosper, and watching them prosper and watching them develop and making somebody else a priority. I really feel like you're prioritizing your children right now. Like, it's almost like, what if you don't have children? It's like whatever you would consider a child, right? Whatever you would consider a child could be a cat or a dog, but it could also be your career or a business that you've developed or cultivated. Whatever you birthed into life, you're finding sort of asylum and peace, focusing on that, because it's giving you a great deal of happiness, because it's consistency. Right? And it's almost like that's kind of where your focus needs to be right now, and making you feel like it's a way that is actually giving you room to grow and expand. This is kind of mysterious energy. I need a little bit more specifics. Sensitive emotions, okay. Like I said, this wasn't an easy time. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. So you're going to be raw in all ways, right? In other words, whatever's happening around you is going to impact you emotionally. So you're going to be emotionally vulnerable, emotionally raw, emotionally open. And it's like, be sensitive with yourself. Know that that's the state that you're in right now. As you're going through this change, you're uber malleable, you're uber vulnerable. And then we have spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. You may be finding religion, or maybe have nothing to do with religion. You're just taking you're taking refuge in friends, like I said, that Aquarius house. You're taking refuge in people who, maybe you are just being attracted to a sense of like finding your God, or finding your faith again. This is a time of deep prayer, hermiting, pilgrimage, spending time alone, and really just feeling like you need to cleanse your soul and do the right thing by especially people or projects that depend on you. It's like you want to be good. You want to be good at this. It may not even be a change in your life, but something that happened in the world is really hitting you hard. and ultimately making you focus on how you can cultivate outside of what you are. That's that Virgo energy. And I do see you it's being a very internal time for you. What happened? And maybe I'm being nosy, dude. I don't know. But what happened? What's going on? What happened with Leo? Two of Pentacles. Changes. Changes in what? This would imply changes in money, but it's also like changes in opportunity. More financial shifts, more financial changes. What changed? Maybe I'm asking the wrong question. No, I'm not taking all those cards. What changed? You were working really hard on something. No. What changed? The Ten of Pentacles. Your feeling of certainty and security. You've been trying to protect it and defend it for a long time. Your homestead, your house. Something is changing maybe actually with your physical house. You tried to protect it for a while, tried to protect your assets. Assets that you have been protecting. And with the Ten of Pentacles, it's not just about money, but there is something here. There is something here financially that is kind of being attacked right now, and it's causing you a great deal of heartbreak. If it's not your finances, no, it's directly linked to your finances. So right now you're trying to defend that. Let's go into tarot and dig down deeper. I will see you guys. The link is below.